Hello, Haro.
Hello. Hello, Haro.
How are you guys doing today?
Good. How are you?
Thank you.
Very excited to talk with you because I got to tell you that when, in watching the show and experiencing everything, you pull the lens back on the camera, and this has got to be one of the most motivational, inner strength-driven shows that's on television today because you guys are all about, I get it, you're a royal family, but you're about serving people, and it shows.
Oh, thank you so much. That's so nice of you to say.
That was very sweet.
To be in this moment, first of all, how did you get to Ohio? Of all places, I would love if you were in the Carolinas. It's a lot prettier.
We got to Ohio because of our parents. When they first left Ghana, they lived in LA, where Thelma and Nana were both born. And my father first went to Columbus, Ohio to visit his family member. And then he's like, oh my gosh, this place is cheap and it's on the come up and it's safe for my kids. Delali, we're moving over. So then my mom eventually joined him. And then they started this life for themselves, and the rest was history.
I love the way that you embrace family life because it is written all over the place that people are not carrying their family stories forward. And a show like this really does kind of reintroduce families. Hey, come on, get together and let's do something for the future.
Yeah, when we were younger, my parents have always instilled in us family first and treat others with kindness, but family first. And we kind of took that with us as we grew older. And I really hope that this show allows the viewers to see how much love we have for each other. I mean, yes, we bicker, we disagree, but we come back together stronger than ever.
I love the family's mantra, follow the rules or lose your status. Ay, that's pressure there.
Yeah, I mean, that is true. If you break a rule, then you're cut.
But you know what? What's interesting about your family is that you coming from a royal family. But the thing is, though, is that you act every day.
Yes.
We are constantly acting because people are always watching us.
Yeah.
So when you leave a social event and come back home, it's like, a breath of fresh air. We can just be ourselves and not have to worry about who's watching.
We down here in the Carolinas, we do have a lot of Ohio transplants, and one of the things that is so big down here is the fact that are you a Buckeye fan? Girls, are you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Go Bucks.
Now, have you had the dessert, the Buckeye?
Yeah, I feel like we eat an ice cream quite often, actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
Isn't it at Wendy's?
It's also at the ice cream shop we like, too.
Oh, yeah, it
So
is.
we love it.
Yeah, because the rest of the nation doesn't understand that once you have a Buckeye, my God, they're very hard to put down.
Yes, it's definitely addicting.
Very addicting.
It's definitely addicting.
So good.
Having those cameras around you at all times. Now, because you come from the royal family, right away I'm thinking, oh man, they're like the preacher's kid. I mean, the reputation is everything, and you've got to be on the up and up with your image, don't you?
Yes. I mean, well, first of all, the cameras in our faces 24/7 is exhausting. Love it, but exhausting. Two, I mean, yes, like how it says, follow the rules or lose your status. We have to make sure that like you are making sure you have a good reputation and status, so that way you don't embarrass the family. So, I mean, my goodness, even thinking about it right now is making me bring back memories. PTSD.
Brenda, with you, with the criminology and justice, I mean that's a step right into the community and the people. That in itself, it proves to me that your family's foundation is strong.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to kind of step into law, because within the Ghanaian community, a lot of them don't even know their resources, they don't know the laws. So that's also one reason why I wanted to pursue criminology and also justice studies. However, it's also hard because people are watching me. And on top of that, it's like you can't mess up because you're trying to pursue law. So anything you do can make you not credible anymore.
Yeah. So many of our listeners, we think we've got social media down, but when you guys are on that camera the way you guys are really the true queens when it comes to social media, because all eyes are on you and you've got to be at your best.
Yes, that is definitely true. I mean, there is no room for error, no room for failure. You always have to kind of be perfect in a sense, but we also want to show the viewers that, it's okay to pursue your own passion, and it's okay to follow your own path and forge that path for yourself, even though there are people telling you to follow a certain path.
Yeah. Nana, one of the things that's really cool about you is that you're very creative, but you've also got a backup plan, and that's coding. Is that two different personalities, the creative person versus the very, the business type?
Yes, coding was my love at the time when I was in college. But when I actually stepped out of college and began to pursue acting, I realized that I just loved acting so much. But it's like the two sides of my brain are fighting a little bit. Yep. It's like one side wants to be analytical, the other side wants to be creative and be expressive, and it can be difficult, but I'm navigating that right now. And I just feel blessed that I also have my family, my sisters specifically, because they are very big and vibrant personalities that kind of bring me out of my shell.
Yeah. One of the things in experiencing the show is that I'm thinking, my God, they've got to live some sort of a double life. And then it's actually brought up in the show. Do you feel like you're living a double life?
Yes. I mean, because I'm a fitness trainer, and I've always loved fitness, and no one can ever separate fitness and I. But, I have to try to fit what my parents want me to do. So yeah, I mean, technically that is double life for me. So.
Now, being with physical therapy and being that trainer, I mean, what are we doing wrong out here as just everyday average people? Because we all think that going to the gym for 30 minutes, that's all I need. But it's more than that, isn't it?
Yes, I mean, nutrition is key. I mean, a lot of people always want to drink like soda or, eat junk foods or processed foods. But when I tell you nutrition plays a key factor in your life, especially trying to have a sustainable lifestyle, it's huge. I mean, eating your greens, having healthy fats like olive oils, protein like eggs, bison, chicken. It's key to making sure that your life is sustainable and healthy.
Being on that camera as much as you guys are, do you get to enjoy the everyday world, such as go to concerts, go to some football games, or even just go shopping at the mall?
I would say we do get to enjoy all the normal things at the moment. However, once the show airs, I do feel like things are going to change. But right now, we've just been enjoying going shopping, going to the mall, going to the park, hanging out with our dogs. Like, life has been good right now.
Yeah. And with the show, with its popularity and what people are going to do with it, they're going to want merchandise. Are you guys focused on that?
Ooh, stay tuned.
Because, I mean, if you're going to act like rock stars, you got to have things that rock stars do, and they like to sell that merchandise.
I don't know. Stay tuned. We'll see.
What's the website where they can go to follow you guys and get real up close and personal? Because people love to be on their smartphones.
I will say you can follow our family Instagram account, that the Agyekums, VAGYEKUMS, the Agyekums.
I love it.
Personal accounts, girl.
No, the Agyekum, because that has all our
accounts.
Oh yeah, that's true. You're right.
So yes, you can follow our family page, and then you can see who that family page is following, and is following all of us. So you can catch up with us on our personal accounts as well.
And Freeforms on Hulu. Shout out to them.
And the show is coming out at such a perfect time because this is what we're going to be talking about and living vicariously through this summer. And it's such a summer show.
Oh, yes. That's true, though.
That's perfect for this season.
Well, please come back to this show anytime in the future. The door is always going to be open for you.
Oh, thank you so much
for having us.
Thank you.
Be brilliant and be royal, okay?
Thank you.
Always.